Streaming live. It says we're streaming live.
Dope.
Stream starting. Fuck. No. No. Stream starting. Fuck. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. This is a bunch of bullshit.
What?
My microphone plugged in? Is this thing gonna fucking work?
I knew that was gonna happen. I freaking knew it.
Come on.
I screwed up.
I got this new microphone for a reason. Come on.
Dang it. I'm upset.
Come on.
I screwed up.
I got this new microphone for...
Boo! Hold on.
What are you booing for?
I'm doing things at once, like I said.
Stop it.
No.
Stop
You're
doing
not ready.
that.
You're not ready. I am ready. I'm gonna do everything. I'm doing it live.
We're live on YouTube right now.
Didn't start it!
It's starting!
No, you start it. You're the host.
Oh my god. Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome to HTW's podcast. I'm your host, HTW. Oh my god. HTW. And I'm here with TR72pro, who's making a lot of fucking noise.
I know. I'm opening bags. I'm doing Christmas stuff right now. I'm being dead honest. I've been doing it all morning. I've been doing it all night. I've been doing it really for the past month.
You're doing it at this juncture? At this moment?
This is true. This is legit. Very legit.
Make me sad. Fuck. So, yeah, we're here to talk about Roadblock. I guess. Roadblock. End of the line.
Very dope title name. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like that name.
I would like it more if they didn't fucking say it every 5 seconds.
I mean, you got to though because we had Roadblock earlier in the year, so you can't really
I know, but it's just so corny when they have to go, Roadblock. End of the line.
You gotta be cool with it, and you gotta
be cool, like with the youngsters.
You gotta be trendy.
Anyways.
Very trendy.
I guess. Anyways.
Actually, you know what I just thought about?
What's that?
How long is this podcast going to be? Because we have to talk about Survivor Series. We have to talk about the Cell. No, we don't have to talk about Cell. We have to talk about TLC. We have to talk about
Takeover.
Gosh darn, we have to talk about Takeover. We have to talk about Roadblock. We have to talk about all of our matches of the year, probably.
I was gonna mention that.
Gosh, freaking darn it!
And then I was thinking maybe we could do some predictions for 2017 that might happen in WWE. Just because we didn't do that last year, and after we did the podcast, I was like, "Fuck, why didn't we do that?"
I didn't think of that. Okay, I'm down with that. It's like if we're looking at 2016 and trying to consider like all of the stuff that's happened before, like, can we really think that we're going to predict anything correctly? Yeah. I don't think we can.
2016 was a weird. It was a weird year. It was a very weird year. Yeah. So I guess we'll talk about NXT Takeover Toronto, which I did not watch live. Let me just kind of say this happened. So, I was watching my team playing football. Okay, and
which team is that?
It's Oklahoma.
Okay, that's the one I was thinking.
And they were playing at the same time, at 7:00, huge game, same time as fucking NXT Takeover Toronto happened. So my friend was watching it, but at halftime we were winning 42 to 7 or whatever, or something like that. We're blowing them out. But of course, we had to make it interesting in the second half. But at halftime, during the show, my friend was like, "Dude, you gotta watch this." I was like, "Don't spoil it." And he's like, "Dude, you gotta watch this Revival DIY match or whatever, because it just happened." And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta watch it." So at halftime, I skipped the whole show, went exactly to the match and watched it, lost my fucking mind. And then after the match, I went live because I thought my friend was watching it live. So I went live because I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care." And at this moment, Samoa Joe had just won, and I texted my friend, "Dude, Samoa Joe just fucking won, holy shit." And he goes, "Dude, I'm 15 minutes behind you, fucking asshole." I was like, "What? Why?"
Oh my gosh.
Why? And so yeah, that was the thing.
Freaking savagery.
I
can't believe that. That was such a weird moment in time. I can't really explain all of that happened. Because, like, I mean, hold on. I don't even know what's happened on NXT lately. I know the spoilers, but I don't know what's happened on NXT. Like, what's, like, happening on NXT right now.
Nakamura just won the title last week.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought they had left off at. So, yeah, Nakamura's a champion again.
And then,
after all of those.
And then they're facing another match in a steel cage, in which, I don't know if you saw the pictures, but they fucked up the steel cage.
Yeah, the Australia show?
Yeah.
I have no clue how that happened, but yeah.
It happened.
That's just a shame.
It happened, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree with the entire show in terms of... Well, actually, now that I think about it, I haven't even seen the entire show. Because the one match I was trying to see, which was the opener of Dillinger and Rude, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know why I haven't. I'm really slacking on my NXT viewing.
I haven't seen it. I just saw the entrance of Bobby Roode's.
I don't even think I've seen that. I need to see the entrance for Dillinger, actually. Think about it.
Bobby Roode's finisher, or not finisher, Bobby
Entrance?
Roode's, entrance is glorious.
Well, gosh, darn it. Screw you.
Hey, listen, it was going to happen.
Fine. But yeah, I mean, like, that TakeOver tag match was freaking insane.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to kind of top that match in terms of tag team matches. And, like, to be honest, the Revival, would you say they've been... That was a huge voice crack. Would you say they've been the best tag team in the WWE over the New Day?
Easily.
In terms of performing, yes, I think.
Performing. I mean, obviously, New Day is, you know, they broke that title reign streak, whatever, but still, like, you know.
In terms of actual wrestling, they have completely far and beyond been the tag team of the year. Going against the Enzo and Cass and going against American Alpha earlier in the year. And now topping it off with freaking DIY. It's like, how can you top any of that in terms of performance standards?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. And I am assuming that they're on the way out, too. They're moving to the main roster.
I hope so.
If they're going to Raw, I'm completely fine with that. And actually, I wouldn't be shocked if they take the titles off to New Day.
I would think, I don't know. The SmackDown, actually, you know, the Raw tag team actually needs more help than the SmackDown one.
The SmackDown tag team division, I know we talk a lot about the SmackDown show as a whole and how great they are, but to be honest, the tag team division over there is very questionable.
I mean, they just had the Hype Bros win, and they're going to face the fucking Bray Wyatt and...
Well, I don't know about that either, because Zack Ryder is hurt.
Hey, the AJ Styles is hurt, too, and he was taking off house shows for this upcoming weekend. He's still hurt.
Well, we also have to figure out, like, the MRI for Zack Ryder specifically, but yeah, he got hurt after that SmackDown show last night. Which was taped, by the way.
Yes. And I already knew what happened before it even happened. I was like,
exactly.
Swag. So I didn't even need... It was like the old SmackDowns. I didn't even need to watch it.
Can we talk about the fact that Daniel Bryan dropped the fisting joke on Talking Smack last night in reference to the old SmackDown?
I did not even watch Talking Smack yet.
It was literally in the first 2 minutes, and he just made a fisting joke out of nowhere. It was incredible.
It's Daniel. He does just not get that. What was that? The debate of the WWE universe?
Oh, good lord, yeah.
First off, I think we did talk about that last time, didn't we?
I don't think we did.
Because that was right before Survivor Series, and we talked about it. I remember we talked about it.
Oh yeah, the Go Home Show.
Yeah, and but like you can just, like, you know, Mick Foley even said there, like, I did this because I wanted to. You did this because they forced you to. And Daniel Bryan just didn't deny it, and you can just tell that he just does not give a fuck.
It's fantastic. It really is. I'm completely fine with this role that he's taken.
Holy shit! Hold the fuck on.
Oh no! Now what?
Oh my god. Okay.
We're not live on YouTube anymore, are
we? Okay. Hold on. A trailer just dropped for the movie Dunkirk.
For what?
It's Christopher Nolan's new movie.
Oh yeah, I saw the poster for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're having have you seen the movie Star Wars in IMAX this weekend? You
I
get to
have
see
not.
it. Well, it comes out this weekend, so you haven't seen it. But you get
Bro.
to see a 7-minute prologue of the movie.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. That's right.
I'm
You
seeing
were
it.
totally right.
I'm seeing it fucking this weekend. I'm hyped.
That's dope. I didn't even think of that. That's
But
freaking
it like
crazy.
literally just popped in my Twitter feed as I'm scrolling down, and now
Mhm.
I'm just
Derailing the show.
just everywhere in my pants. But okay, so yeah, fuck, what were we talking about? So yeah, NXT
We were talking
Takeover.
about Takeover Toronto
Yes,
until we completely went off a tangent about
yes,
Daniel
yes,
Bryan being amazing.
yes. He is amazing, but
To be honest, we didn't really have a lot more to talk about when it came to that show too, because we already know that Nakamura took the title back in Japan.
yeah,
They're going to
but
have a rematch.
and I hope Joe comes up like around Rumble time. That's what
I think he will. I think he will.
I hope so.
I definitely think he will. I can't really see them trading it back and forth like this.
Please God. But yeah. So then we got Survivor Series.
Yeah, that show.
I want you. I talked about this for full 30 minutes. I need you to talk about this. What did you think of Survivor Series?
I thought it was a decent show. I really enjoyed
Survivor Series.
the men's 5-on-5 a lot. I think that was a great match.
I love that
Absolutely
match.
fantastic. I don't know if that's going to be in my top. I'd probably say that's going to be in my top 25, probably, if I ever made a top 25 matches. But I thought it was a great match. I really enjoyed it. It was a dumb long match, but it was really crazy.
You know what?
Uh,
I remember people complaining that the match was too long, and I was like,
mm,
I looked at the time. I saw we had 2 hours left with two matches. I'm like, this
yeah.
match is gonna go an hour almost. So I
And
knew that going in, and like the match didn't feel like 50 minutes to me.
right.
It felt like 30 minutes. And like obviously when I watch it back and I edited it, I was like, fuck, this thing is long as tits.
I mean, to be fair, thinking about it, looking right back at it, to be honest, it was supposed to be as long as it was because you had to think about all the entrances and you had to think about the entire match as a whole and how much firepower that gosh darn match had. But I think they handled it really well. I have no clue how Shane McMahon survived at all after that fall that he took.
He needs to stop wrestling.
Uh, I'm, I'm worried.
His
I'm really worried.
punches are some of the worst punches I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
And everyone has to
It's
sell to them. It's terrible.
Roman Reigns selling those punches is still the best thing in the world
It's
because you
like
have to take that into account.
Cena. People give Cena shit for fake punches. I go, hey, look at Shane McMahon's punches. Like,
I mean,
uh,
still, I still thought that was a great match. I'm really, really happy with the outcome. And I'll run that into SmackDown from last night, too. The fact that Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family as a whole have been coasting since Orton came into the fray. And it's fantastic. I absolutely love it.
Bray
I'm
Wyatt's
really
a
proud of the fact
champion.
that, huh?
Bray Wyatt's finally a champion. He finally won a title.
Yeah, that was going to go into TLC.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that more in a second too,
Okay.
because we definitely need to talk about that.
The
But the
one,
fact that Orton is really happy about it too makes me really happy. So
the one thing we need to talk about though. What did you think of Brock Lesnar and Goldberg?
I'm very impressed that they actually went with that route. Um, it makes sense now that everything's kind of calmed down. It does make sense because from a business standpoint, you're going to sell so many tickets when this free match happens at Mania
Oh yeah.
and at the Rumble too.
And what's great about the rematches? Now,
Hmm.
at first I hated this, and I even went on a podcast and just went, "Fuck this shit. This is bullshit. You fucking idiot. You just ruined Brock Lesnar." But then you think about it more, and it's
Hmm.
actually smart because the next time these two matches when they face, they can do instead of if they did a normal match here now, they went 10 minutes. Then the
Hmm.
next time they do the match, they'd have to go like 20 minutes before they could do near falls, right? But like now you can just do near falls 5-10 minutes in with their big moves,
Oh, good lord.
and you only have to go
Oh, good lord.
like 10 minutes. It's perfect, and Goldberg can't go that long. It's gonna be interesting to see him win the Rumble, and Brock. I'm pretty sure they're both gonna like eliminate each other.
You know what they could do at the Rumble? I literally just thought about this too. What they could do is you could have them come in early and you can have them brawl backstage, kind of like Austin and McMahon did in '99. So you wouldn't really have to worry about Goldberg guessing up. You wouldn't really have to worry about Brock getting really crazy into it. You would protect both guys, and in the end, you can just kind of eliminate them just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I feel like you could do that.
But I mean, I'll tell you what, I freaked out when it happened,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, man, what the fuck just happened?
Really shocked about it. It
Yeah.
was such an incredible moment. I really do like the fact that they're making it as unpredictable as possible when it comes to pay-per-views as
and
well.
and like they what and people complain about that the WWE is so predictable, and then they
Mm-hmm.
finally do something predict or unpredictable, and people are like, fuck, this wasn't predictable. No.
Exactly. It was so ridiculous. And I'm actually looking forward to the rematch now. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm really interested.
I
We're
mean,
talking about this like it's going to happen, and it probably will, but
they're both gonna be in the Rumble match. They've been
yeah,
it's like their hottest thing going on now. There's no way they can't do a rematch.
exactly. It has to happen.
But yeah,
It's a no-brainer.
exactly. Um, so yeah, that was Survivor Series. I guess that was really it. Besides those two, man. I mean, there was the tag team 5-on-5 was fun. I thought that was a really fun match.
I don't
Weird.
remember it, but I remember hearing great things about it.
But like the final two teams were the Usos and Cesaro and Sheamus, and
Yeah.
I didn't really expect that. I didn't really expect that, but everything else was really whatever. Uh, Kalisto and Brian Kendrick tried to have a good match, but then Baron Corbin came in, and that was just the biggest fuck you.
We also have to talk about TLC too.
Yeah.
This is leading great into TLC, to be honest.
So then we go to TLC, which we have that main event in like
Yeah,
my top 10 matches of the year.
I thought it was pretty dope.
That
It was really
was
great.
even with AJ's tights ripping.
It was too expected because both of them were going to go out and have a crazy freaking match for TLC.
Oh yeah.
Very much expected.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to think what happened. We had the tag team match, which went like 5 minutes.
Which was a great way for the Wyatts to win that, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest. Kind of like a straight up just beat down. It was clean, dirty. It was great. I don't know why I just said clean and dirty at the same time. This is telling you how busy I am.
You're just
Just
kind
kind of going back and forth with this.
Then we
Go on
had
and say something.
then we. I'm just gonna sit here and be silent. Then we had fucking Nikki Bella and Carmella. First off, Nikki Bella, like normally when you do a fire extinguisher spot,
Mm-hmm.
you do it like for a little bit because it gets a big pop.
Right?
But she kept on doing it and doing it, and it's not like she had like any urgency to her. She just stood there and was just like acted like she was just putting out a small little fire.
Can we talk about the fact that that thing was literally freezing to the tip of the gas turn extinguisher as that was ending? It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
She went completely all out on that thing. It was ridiculous.
but other than that, terrible match. Then we had Ziggler versus Miz, which was good.
Of course, yeah, to be expected. They had a great feud this year.
It wasn't the
Really
best.
enjoyed it,
Their No Mercy match was a lot better than this, but this was
which was
still
also expected.
yeah, but this was still really good.
Yeah.
And Miz won with two low blows, not one but two low blows.
Gosh
And
darn, I think Ziggler was undefeated in a lot of matches there too, wasn't he? Isn't that what they said?
I didn't even know that.
That is at TLC, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Beating Harper, beating I guess that triple threat in 2010, I think it was.
Yes, when he faced Jack Swagger and Kofi Kingston, where they both went for the title, but they both dropped it, and just Ziggler's just there like, oh, I got it. I actually really
Beat
like.
Cena in 2012 too.
Yeah, I actually really like that spot. They
That
never,
spot was always fun.
never did again. Uh, but then we had Kalisto versus Baron Corbin, which was actually a really good match.
Very exceptional. Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed that. It's
Uh,
very easy to say that was the best chairs match of all time.
Probably. I mean, I can't think of anything. I don't even remember all the Cheers matches.
Cena versus Barrett. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about how that ended.
Oh my God. Okay, no, we do because
No, we don't.
how does that hurt? How does that hurt Wade Barrett?
Don't see. I don't want you to talk about this at all. You're talking about it, and it's
I
not good.
The only thing I will talk about it though is that I did like Punk's commentary during the match.
Oh yeah, he was a commentator. Frick, I
I
didn't even
liked
think of
him
that.
as a commentator only because he was good at it. And then
My diet soda.
my d- yeah, my diet soda. You spill my diet soda. Anyways, uh,
I like to think that this entire feud between Punk and Cena leading up to Money in the Bank 2011 started with that.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's one of the best feuds they've ever had. Started with
It
my
started
dad
with that
said
show.
it.
Yes.
Then we then they had Becky Lynch versus Alexa, which was fucking bad. This was very
Sadly.
disappointing. They just never clicked. I don't know what happened.
It's really sad that Alexa had to win it that way, too. I kind of wish that she had won it in a better match.
Yeah,
But I'm very happy for her. I'm not going to lie.
yeah. I did like how sad Becky was after the match.
Yeah,
I,
that was pretty sad.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at myself.
You definitely tried with that accent. You tried.
I tried, but I fucking suck at life.
Yes, you do.
Then we had then we just had the main event, which was fucking great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't want it any other way, that match. Except for the ending, of course. And the aftermath of it, too, because we haven't had any payback from that.
Unfortunately, since AJ's hurt.
Yeah.
Although I swear to God, if they do James Ellsworth versus AJ at the Rumble,
No. No. I know where they're going with that.
oh, I think we all know. But like, if they just go, nah, fuck you, and just go James Ellsworth versus AJ Styles, I will fucking kill myself.
They're going to sell the Alamo Dome with that match alone.
Oh, I know they will. Well, we'll talk about that probably on our 2017 predictions. But yeah, uh, that's that. So
Yep.
I do want to talk about this one rumor surrounding this one person. It's
Oh,
actually not
really?
even like a rumor. Have you heard about Chris Hero?
Yes, I have. I
Please,
definitely have.
I'm actually I don't even know what to say. I was so excited when I found out the news.
Isn't it more of just speculation on Meltzer instead of like an actual confirmation or anything?
Well, I mean Meltzer pretty much confirmed it, but
I thought he said it was like speculation. Like, oh well, he doesn't have any dates for 2017 at the moment,
well, no,
so that just means that.
no. Well, then he on the latest they came out with an article saying that he's going. He's already done his tests, his medical test for WWE.
Oh,
And pretty much he said on the last Wrestling Observer Radio said that it's pretty much all but done unless something crazy happens, something falls through, which doesn't seem to happen.
hmm, interesting.
But
If that's the case, then yeah, that would be very exciting to see.
because Hero is probably one of my favorite wrestlers right now. His match versus Ishii at Rev Pro. I don't know if you saw this.
Yes, I have.
What a
Absolutely fantastic.
fucking amazing match! Like I thought that match was going to be great, but it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah,
So
a very underrated match in 2016, in my opinion. I don't think a lot of people saw that one.
yeah, but yeah. So Hero's going to WWE. Hopefully he's going to the main roster, but probably not because fuck us.
Honestly, I I'm excited for him. I'm trying to think of matches that would really be insane to watch, like dream matches that we can have in WWE that we've never seen before. I'm trying to think of matches.
He's faced AJ, hasn't he?
Probably,
I know he's faced Roderick Strong like a bunch of times.
surely. I'm trying
Um,
to think because I can't really think of any.
him
I'm sure he's
versus
faced Joe
Bray.
before.
I don't know. Prob-
I would assume he has. Nakamura versus Hero would be crazy, but that probably won't happen for a while if it does.
uh, I don't know.
I don't know. But I will say this though, Hero for sure I think deserves to be in the top 5 in terms of wrestlers of the year.
Oh my God, yes.
I would say.
He's had one fucking hell of a year. Like he's just had match of the year after match of the year after match of the year.
It's been absolutely amazing. He's completely slaughtered any of the match of the year or like dream matches that he's had. He's had a ton of them. That's basically all he's been booked for this entire year.
Well, I mean, good. He probably realized like shit. I'm going to. I'm thinking about going to WWE. So I don't know. Uh. Anyways,
What else do we even have to talk about before Roadblock? I'm trying to think.
I don't know. Oh, did you watch Final Battle?
I did. I did.
What you think?
Very interesting show in terms of setting up for the future. Very, very happy that Kyle O'Reilly won. I was looking forward to that happening, and I'm very happy about it.
A lot of people were saying that like that's the reason why Adam Cole dropped the titles because he's going to WWE, and I'm like, dude, ever since Adam Cole won, right after Kyle O'Reilly attacked Adam Cole, like no, he I mean Adam Cole might be going to WWE. I don't know. I wish he did. I hope he does because he's fucking perfect for them.
I
But
always think that
but
Cole is just good.
but I was just gonna say, but I think like this was like since day one to have Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole at Final Battle for the title. Anyways.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was the plan, in my opinion, since the get-go, and for him to win it immediately after he started that build. So I'm excited to see where he goes with it. He seems like a fighting champion after that speech after the show.
Yeah.
So I am really looking forward to his feud, or his reign, I should say. I don't think Cole's going anywhere. I think he's really too loyal to ROH right now, and he's got a good thing going. They're supposed to be fighting at Wrestle Kingdom as well.
Yeah, they are. I
So
was just going to talk about Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
very interested about Cody as well.
Yeah.
That was a over the line heel turn, if I say the least.
Yeah. Well, listen, and now he's part of the Bullet Club, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, the Young Bucks match was good.
Yeah, those final 3 matches for the titles, especially the Triple Threat as well for the TV title, all of those are dope.
That was fucking ridiculous. Will Ospreay is a freaking god. Like, what?
Also a top 5 wrestler, in my opinion.
Yeah, like, what the fuck does this guy? What right does he think he has to be this good? Like,
I mean, maybe it's because he just goes outlandishly insane for terms of like just putting his body on the line.
Unfortunately,
it's ridiculous.
I'm afraid that he's just gonna, he's just I don't know. I'm just afraid that he's gonna be. He's not gonna have a long career, so I'm basically sure.
Yeah, it worries me too, to be honest, because he's so young and he's had so much damage done to him already. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm very, very, very admirable when it comes to his drive to excite the crowd, but I'm sure there's going to be a time where it may catch up to him, and I'm really worried about that.
Yeah, I mean the guy's already had like 8 concussions.
Yeah,
he's only like 24.
Yeah,
like, and he's had like injuries after injuries after it. It worries me, especially for his career in WWE. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I guess we can talk about Wrestle Kingdom. I'm really worried for Kenny Omega versus Okada, and I'll tell you why. Because if that match is nothing but match of the year, it's a disappointment.
In 2017.
Yeah, in 2017. I mean, obviously, but like just like if it's not a fantastic match of the year, quality match that like Okada versus Tanahashi was from earlier this year, then dude, like the match, people will think it's a disappointment. And
the thing about that, I don't really know if you can even compare the two, because Okada and Tanahashi have been going on. That's been like years and years and years long.
I'm not saying like the story and the match needs to be as good, but if it's not a great match, then like people are going to be disappointed. And I mean, I think it'll be a fantastic match. I mean, when was the last time Okada has disappointed in big matches? And Kenny Omega is just fucking fantastic. You just all around performer. So I mean, I hope I'm pretty sure it should be good.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic.
If it's not, then what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be an incredible match. Naito, I'm looking forward to him as well, and Wrestle Kingdom. I'm really excited for all of those matches, honestly. Again, O'Reilly and Cole, I don't think will be, in terms of hype, I don't think it'll be as high as the other ones, but I'm looking forward to that.
I bet the crowd will be dead during that match because it's two American guys. I mean, they know Kyle O'Reilly, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. Adam Cole just debuted like a couple months ago, so they don't know him that well. And it's for a title that has no significance in Japan. So.
Yeah, exactly. I think they can still do a job in terms of bringing the crowd into it, but as it comes out of the gate, I don't think it'll really be as exciting for them. I think I'm looking forward to the junior heavyweight title. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. What? I keep on forgetting. But what's his act? It's a Kushida. What's the I can't think of the other guy's name. Like
It's
it's
Kamatachi, but I don't know his name.
yes.
I think it's Hiromu.
I was gonna say it's Kamatachi, but I was trying to figure out his Japanese name that
Yeah.
he has that he's going by. That should be fun. That should be great. I mean, Kamatachi's fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
and so is Kushida. So I mean, if it's not good, then y'all fucked up. But
Yeah. I think
uh,
there's some type of gauntlet match for the trios title, which sounds interesting.
yeah. I can't remember who's in that match though.
It's like Ishii and Osprey are in the
Oh
same team. I
yeah,
don't know what the other third one is.
it's like Ishii, Okada, or not Okada, excuse me. Will Ospreay and someone else versus like I think fuck,
They're going against the Bullet Club. I don't know who's on that team. I think it's
I think it's
Yujiro and Fale might be on there as well.
and Hangman Page. I know.
Yes, yeah, and they're going against the current champions of what's her name? Gosh, this is terrible for
Fuck
us not to know this.
fuck these people's names, okay?
It's going to be a great match. Just say that.
Yes, it's gonna be a good
Oh
match.
yeah, Sonata and Evil and Bushi. I think.
Mm.
I
Sonata
believe three.
Sonata is good, but man, that guy needs to stop wearing leather pants.
Tell it Nakamura.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But like Sonata does like all these flip dives and all this stuff. Like he's just gonna get rashes all over his leg.
Yeah, permanently. It's gonna be
Yeah,
ugly.
permanent rashes. Anyways,
I think
uh,
I'm really excited about. I know Shibata's on the card, but I don't remember who he's facing.
he's facing oh my fucking god, how did I forget this? Hold on, Wrestle
Gosh darn, we're screwed.
Kingdom Kingdom 11 card. Come on.
Oh, he's facing Goto. That's right.
Yeah, that should be good.
That should be
And
great. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes facing Juice Robinson, which that'll be interesting. As far as crowd reaction, that'll be interesting.
I don't know if they'll really be into it. I don't know if they will be because Cody's going to be brand new on the scene, and I don't think they're really familiar when it comes to them.
That's what I'm saying. And then they have Tiger Mask W versus Tiger the Dark, which Tiger Mask W is Kota Ibushi, and Tiger
Mm-hmm.
Mask Dark is ACH.
Yep. How
So
about that?
on paper, that's a hell of a match. But
Yeah.
I know, like last time Kota Ibushi had problems seen out of the mask, so that could be a factor. But I mean, on paper, Kota Ibushi versus ACH, it's a heck of a match
Yeah,
right there.
for sure. I'm really interested in that one.
And then they have the New Japan Rumble, which will just have a bunch of old people. So
Yeah, that'll be for sure, I'm sure, or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, and then the Young Bucks versus Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta, which I think Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta might actually win the titles.
They could. I don't know. I think it's more of. I think Makabe and Alma might win their titles instead,
Mm,
and they'll just keep those titles on the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club.
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, then yeah, that's Wrestle Kingdom. So, I guess we can talk about Roadblock,
I think so.
unless there's anything else we need to talk about first.
I think that's fine. We can go ahead with that now.
All right. Excuse me. So let's start off with Rusev versus Big Cass.
Great.
And according to WWE.com, size matters when Big Cass battles Rusev on the kickoff.
Ha 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 ha. Very funny, WWE.
Ha! Anyways, Rusev wins. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
I
give a
don't
shit.
know. You could have Cass win, and you could have them just kind of move on
I
from.
can't stop fucking sneezing. Oh wait, hold on. Before we go, okay, actually, let's talk about this. Go. Talk about this.
I don't care about this match at all. I mean, I'd like to think that Rusev's going to win, but I'm pretty sure Big Cass is going to win for Enzo,
Can
who
we?
might be around. Who
Can
knows?
we?
It seemed like they did have him around for the graphic, so maybe he'll be there for Roadblock. But I really don't care.
Can we? Can we just talk about how the fact that the fact that Enzo is the stupidest fucking idiot on the human fucking roster of people ever.
He's chasing. I hate him for it.
Like everyone saw it coming. Everyone did. Everyone. And yet, even Big Cass saw it, and yet Enzo was like, nah, I'm still gonna I'm still gonna try to get Lana. Oh, kill me in my sleep. But, yeah, whatever.
Freaking idiot.
So wait, what was the Tribute to the Troops match that was announced?
They had spoilers for everyone who
yes.
cares about Tribute to the Troops, which there's an actually really cool moment on Tribute to the Troops, by the way. I'm really looking forward to seeing it after the fact. But Cesaro and Sheamus became the #1 contenders for the tag titles, so they'll be facing the New Day at Roadblock.
You think so? Let's talk about that. You think Cesaro and Sheamus will win the titles?
After thinking about that revival thing, I hope not. I hope the revival will end up taking the titles from the New Day. I think that could happen. So I'm going to go with the New Day to retain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could see. I would like to think that Enzo and Cass jump into the tag division after this. And we'll just have them kind of go at it until the revival come in. But we'll see. I think New Day retains regardless.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think I think New Day maybe wins, but I think they're gonna put this. I think Cesaro and Sheamus are gonna win. I'm picking Cesaro and Sheamus. They beat the record, and they wanted to put it on these two guys for fucking God knows how long. So, yeah.
And the thing about that though, I wouldn't say they looked strong on Monday, but after Monday, they killed the tag division. Like they beat everyone possible.
What, New Day?
And that's where I'm thinking, like, yeah, like they beat Cesaro and Sheamus, and they beat the club at the same time. Then they beat Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens at the same time later in the same night.
Well, granted, they did win both matches in questionable fashion. I mean, look at the main event. Fucking Roman Reigns speared fucking what was it, Chris Jericho, and then
Yeah.
Xavier just laid on top of him. So, which listen, it's clean. It works, but I don't know. We'll
It's
see.
by the book, but it's not necessarily like a very strong win.
I didn't see the first tag match. So who got pinned in that match? Was it Carl Anderson?
I don't remember.
I
think wasn't it? I want to say it was a roll up on Cesaro. I want to say.
Well, the thing is also like, look at Hell in a Cell. They fucked over Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah, which is a good thing that they're getting this tag match on Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Then let's move on. We don't have much matches left after this, do we?
Not a lot.
Well, granted, they're going to have a 30-minute Iron Man match, which we'll see if it ends the show this time. Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Can Sami Zayn survive 10 minutes with Braun Strowman? And I really wish he went to SmackDown. Go.
The thing about this, I don't know if this is an actual match or not, if I'm being honest, because it sounds like they keep pushing the 10-minute type thing. I'm not sure if they're trying to be like.
I think that they're saying if Sami Zayn survives for 10 minutes or wins, then he's a victory. It's a victory for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're just like, we're just going to put you in there with Strowman for 10 minutes, and that's it. You can't win. You can't escape at all. You just have to be in there for 10 minutes. That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's going to be an actual match with a 10-minute time limit.
I hope so. In which case, I still think Braun's going to win. I think Sammy's going to come out looking really good, but I think that it's better for Strowman to win for now.
I think Strowman wins. Sadly, and I really wish Sami Zayn went to SmackDown.
And to be honest, even if he did go to SmackDown, what he's doing on Raw right now is perfectly fine.
His segment on Monday night was great.
And the other one with Foley as well was great, in my opinion. He's been doing great with this role. Which, thankfully, is something, because he hasn't been doing anything since Battleground.
Yeah.
So, I'm happy with that. Again, he's going to look great after this. I'm sure of it. This should be a great kind of thing to watch, I think. I'm excited.
Sure. And then we'll go to the Triple Threat Cruiserweight match. T.J. Perkins versus Brian Kendrick versus Rich Swann. Rich Swann is winning, and hopefully it sets up to Grand Metalik.
I'm hoping that'll be a great match. I think it can be. I'm always really excited when they do a cruiserweight match with multiple people because they can just go and go and go and go and never stop. So hopefully we get that. And I do think Swan's going to retain too.
I just don't get it. They have Grand Metalik now, and they still haven't used him.
They got a billion people. They're doing a great job with Gallagher so far.
Yeah, but like
I think that's really good.
They have Grand Metalik.
I mean, he's coming. They got Tajiri coming in too.
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali is coming in now.
We didn't talk about fucking Mickey James coming in.
We didn't. And she's probably going to stick around too, which is a crazy thing.
Hopefully they come on Smack. I saw a rumor that she might be like what is it? Nikki Bella's surprise attacker.
You know what? We'll talk about this later, but I kind of want her on Raw, and I'll tell you why.
Fuck you. Let's see. Then we'll move on. What other matches? Do we just have 2 more matches left? No, we have 3. We have Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. Rollins is winning.
Yes, definitely. 100%. I think Rollins this is just kind of the start of how they're going with Triple H and Rollins, I think. Gotta be.
Now, when do you think Triple H will come back?
Rumble?
I was going to say Rumble. He screwed Seth Rollins in the Rumble match.
Very possible, I think. I think you could put him in there with the top 5 with Rollins and maybe Balor. Because I still think Balor's going to win.
Let's talk about that 2017 prediction.
Okay. Gotcha. Thanks.
Let's talk about the last 2 matches. One of these 2 matches going on last. We're having the same dilemma with Hell in a Cell. And I really wish they didn't put the women on last for Hell in a Cell. But I don't think the women are going on last for this one.
I don't think so either.
It makes sense for the 30 minutes, but like they fucked up last time. So, and it wasn't like it was an awful match. It was bad. It was good, and then it went bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte in a 30-minute Iron Man match. Who do you think's gonna win?
It really pains me to say this, but I think Charlotte's taking you back.
Why? Why?
It makes no sense when you're leading into WrestleMania. I think we still have Bayley to look at right now. She's been waiting and waiting, and she's kind of been floating since she beat Charlotte on Raw. And then you also, again, like we talked about, we have Mickey James too. I think you could throw her in there with Charlotte before WrestleMania. So,
but
I think Charlotte wins.
But no.
But no. What are you talking about? But no.
Sasha Banks is winning.
I freaking wish they did that at the Cell, but I'm completely understanding now that they have this kind of end game. But why? Why do you think that?
I think it's finally time they end this stupid fucking streak with Charlotte, because now this leads in to guess what, Mania?
Sasha versus Bayley?
Yes, what I've been calling for the fucking longest time.
Is Sasha going to be heel?
Of course. Why would Bayley be heel?
I'm just saying, like, it could be face versus face.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I worry about, is that the only thing that they need to do is Sasha versus Bayley. But I don't think Bayley's at a point where she's the biggest face.
Wish they did that at
I also don't think that Sasha's at a point where she can just immediately turn heel on a drop of a dime.
She's fucking Sasha Banks.
I know, and I want her to be heel. I really do. If we could have Sasha versus Bayley forever, I'm down, because I've really enjoyed Sasha and Charlotte, to be honest. But I just think Charlotte is going to lose to Bayley at Mania, probably. I think you could really get away with Sasha or Mickey James versus Charlotte at the Rumble. I think that's a really good match.
Anyways,
so yeah.
Then we'll move on to the main event, which should be the main event. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. You know what? Can I just say something?
Yes, of course.
I would not be mad if Roman Reigns won.
Why? Where are you going with this?
Because I think they could do something really cool at Mania. Now,
Like
now
what?
I would only be fine with this if Roman Reigns won, he would turn heel, and then Finn Balor won the Rumble match, and it'd be Finn Balor versus heel Roman Reigns at Mania.
I don't think it's going to happen, though, because you just can't turn Roman heel.
Yes, you can, but they don't. It's not that they can't. You can. They just don't want to.
You know what I would be down with? If Seth Rollins was a higher face than he was right now, I think you could think about turning Roman Reigns heel, but it's not going to happen.
But they don't know how to book baby. They don't know how to book baby faces.
They
Besides
can't
Cena.
book him now because he's not up against Triple H, which I think would be the best case scenario when you go into the Rumble.
But they had a chance to properly book Seth Rollins as a face, but they had to do this half-ass. I don't know if I'm a heel. I don't know if I'm a face bullshit. So it didn't. So people didn't fucking buy into the fact that he was a full face. That people want to cheer for Seth Rollins. Hell, they do now. Now he's a full-on baby face. But like when they first started it, they didn't know what to do. And when he first came back after his injury, he was a heel, which a lot of people were like, "Fuck you, WWE, you fucking idiot." And I was like, "No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine." Because they had some plans for him. They had, obviously had Finn Balor they had to do with. Whatever. They had plans with him for him being a heel. Okay. And then they finally did the thing with Triple H. Fuck, my mic is tipping over. They finally had a thing with Triple H that they're going to do. But nope. They decided to wait like it's been 3 fucking months since Triple H has been gone?
It's going to be longer.
It probably has been longer.
It's going to be longer when the Rumble is like in freaking late January, I'm sure.
They have to drag this thing along because they need a match for fucking Mania, and they don't want to book it, hype it up till now. And just now, Seth Rollins is like, "Oh, I want Triple H." What the
Because
fuck?
he had some type of random epiphany. I don't believe it. But again, I will say this though: we're saying all this now. I'm really excited for when Seth Rollins and Triple H gets the final build that they've been deserving. It's going to be magical when that actually happens. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's just taken them 20 fucking years.
I know. I think it's going to be worth the wait, I hope.
But with that said, I think Kevin Owens wins.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so as well. I think he's holding it till Mania.
Good. I really hope Finn Balor's ready for Rumble. I really hope so.
He probably will be.
I hope so.
Which leads into our. Should we do the review first, or should we do the 2017 stuff first?
Oh, our favorite matches of the year.
Just a review in general. I want to do like all types of stuff, but like really quickly.
Let's start with the review and then matches. This review for WWE. Well, the ratings have been shit.
All right, great start.
And the Raws have been pretty bad, but yeah. I mean, look at AJ fucking Styles. Like, my goodness.
I think he's easily your wrestler of the year again.
Oh my god, it's not even close.
It's really not.
It's like AJ Styles and then like whoever's next. Really, I mean, like this. I mean, man, Jesus Christ. AJ Styles, and look what he's done in a year.
Look what he did before, like the summer. To be honest,
I know. Like,
he had that amazing match with Nakamura. Immediately jetted off into the WWE. Went to the Rumble. Got the biggest pop of all time. Went face to face with Roman from the get go and took him to the limit. Mm-hmm. And he did all of that in about 4 months.
Granted, he did lose to Chris Jericho at Mania, which made no sense.
Yeah.
And then lose 2 back-to-back pay-per-view matches, which I wasn't mad about. His whole thing was to make Roman look strong, and that's exactly what he did. So.
Of course, yeah. Gosh, freaking darn it! Of course, we had to say it like that. But yeah, I mean, I thought he's been great.
And then he goes, beats John Cena, firstly heelish, then he loses Cena. Okay, then he beats Cena clean, and then the next month, 2 weeks later, actually, he wins the title.
It's just the best thing in the world. It really is. I absolutely enjoyed this so much. I
remember back after he lost to Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, people were saying that he's buried. He's done. AJ Styles is buried. Rest in peace, Styles Clash. He's buried. And then look at where he is now. Fucking idiots. Oh, goodness.
Amazing the type of wrestler that he is as well. We've talked about all of his accomplishments, but you also have to talk about how he's made every match amazing.
Exactly.
He's made
Every
everyone look good.
match.
He's made everyone look good. We were just talking about Ziggler and Styles because they're going to have their match on December 27th for the title, and it's like they had an amazing match before Backlash, getting into that title shot. That was amazing.
That was before Backlash.
That came out of nowhere. The fact that he had those great matches with Ambrose, amazing matches with Cena, amazing matches with Roman, pretty decent matches with Jericho, in my opinion. Like before WrestleMania, I thought he had pretty decent matches.
Yeah.
Like that amazing tag match that he had with the New Day, which is partly because of him.
Well, yeah.
That fatal 4-way he had after Mania.
Oh yeah, that was good. But
Like
without, granted, he was with a lot of other people, great people too. I mean, yeah. And then the two matches he had with Roman were fucking match of the year quality matches.
exactly. Like
I mean,
I
people say Roman Reigns sucks. Look at what I mean, like look at what he had with AJ. I mean, granted he's with AJ Styles, but
he's yeah. It takes two to tango.
yeah.
I'm really realizing that now. I really am.
Okay. And then I mean the matches with Cena he had, his match at SummerSlam was fantastic. The matches he's had with Dean Ambrose were fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably make his match. He had a match with James Ellsworth, which I mean, to take it for what it is, was actually pretty fun. uh,
Like again, yeah, he's made everyone look good, and he's done absolutely everything possible to put everything out there. I should say
yeah.
that 450 freaking splash off the rope into a table
Yeah. Oh
at
my
TLC.
God, that was fucking crazy.
That same suplex he did into the chairs.
I mean, you didn't need a
Freaking
flip because it kind of it made it look cool.
just ridiculous spots and moments in the match.
He makes everything that look dangerous, or like everything that you think look dangerous, he does it in a way that you think it's safe.
Yeah, like you
Like
believe in him.
yeah, like you believe, oh, he's fine. Like you think, oh wow, he just took this crazy bump, but he's probably hurt, but nah, he's fine.
And minutes beforehand, not gonna lie, I'm panicking
Yeah,
before he does it. Because that's
exactly.
exactly what I did before the 450 at TLC. I was like, I know it's coming, and I'm
Yeah.
really worried.
Well, I called out, I'm like, he's gonna do a 450 splash springboard, and my friend was like, no, he's fucking not. And I was worried that he was gonna do it, and then he did. I was like, oh god, holy shit, he's okay.
Having freaking flashbacks to Bound for Glory 2013. I will never not talk about that spot where he does the same exact thing, but he does it to a table, and his head hits the chair, like right as the impact
Didn't
lands.
he
It's
do
like,
that on like? I remember him doing that like on an Impact, just like a random TV show.
he did it on just impact as well?
I
No.
think I think he did. I remember him doing it once, and he just ate shit, and it was terrible. Like, cause there was no one there to.
Man,
There was no one there, and then he does it here where on a pay-per-view where he knows these people are gonna fucking watch.
I just can't with him. I can't.
Anyway,
But you also have to talk about he's definitely rest of the year, but you have to talk about the moments as well, like Shane coming back. I feel like that's
yeah,
gotten lost in the shuffle at February. That
yeah,
was one of the most unexpected things in the world.
yeah, and obviously, AJ coming back was one of the best moments ever in wrestling history. Or not coming back, excuse me, debuting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean the crowd reaction he got, man, I just want to relive that moment. Like I just want to go back in time to the Royal Rumble when I was confused and didn't know what was happening, and then I saw it was AJ Styles. I saw people react. I saw people going crazy because of course they had to show Roman the whole time because they had they had the shitty secondary camera crew because of the fucking blizzard that was going on.
Idiots.
But so they had to show Roman the whole time, and then they decided, and we're just hearing people going ah. And my friend's like, what? Who the fuck is it? And they switched to AJ Styles, and me and my friend are fucking freaking out. My other friend's like, who the fuck is that? And we're like, dude, he's the best fucking wrestler in the world. Oh my god. So yeah, man, what bunch of moments. Like, what other great moments were there? I mean,
Goldberg coming in.
Goldberg, Seth Rollins' return when he
Yes.
attacked. Speaking of after the AJ match, fucking attacking Roman Reigns. People,
Freaking
when you
ridiculous.
watch that, you look in the crowd. Everyone is like jumping up and down, going crazy.
Yeah.
It's 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 some it was it's a good old something something.
I have to be selfish and say that Bailey debut, even though it was, I think, one of the biggest pops of the entire year. I have to be selfish because I was in the crowd for that, and I was jumping up and down trying to take a picture, but my phone was full, so I just went screw it. I'm just jumping up and down in a chair.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the one after SummerSlam, but that was your Battleground. Yes, that was a good moment.
Yeah, that
Um,
was one of the craziest pops. I always remember Sasha just holding back a smile for the longest time, and then
yeah.
as soon as that chord hits, she goes crazy. It's amazing.
But
Absolutely love that moment.
who else did we have? What else did we have? Yeah,
I want to go back to that Shane moment because not only did that happen, it kept piling on as we went along because he's trying to be in control of Monday Night Raw. Vince is like, no, you're going to have a match. Oh, snap. What match? You're going to have it at WrestleMania. Oh, snap. Is that Mania? Oh, snap. He's going against Taker. Oh, my gosh. What else could be crazier? It's in the cell.
And then he kills himself.
Yes, exactly.
Man, the match was something though. We won't talk about the match.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, Finn Balor on his first night, winning two matches, one against Roman Reigns, to become the number one contender for the Universal title.
The immediate rise as a whole.
And
Like,
then he
ah,
won the
so
title a
great.
month later, and then
Yeah.
then he got injured. So, I mean, but like that's an instant. That's a faster push than Brock Lesnar ever got.
He
That's one of
literally had a full length career in about a month.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
seriously, when you think about it, what Finn Balor has done on the main roster, it's crazy. And I really hope that that continues when he comes back. But, um, yeah, man, man, oh,
absolutely ridiculous how it happened.
man, oh, man. Uh,
Again, I'd like to go back to the revival too because of their incredible year.
they've had an incredible year. I mean, best tag team of the year. I mean, every takeover show, whether it's against American Alpha or DIY, they've just
Hmm.
been great.
They've been the stars to look forward to in their each show, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Outside of
and
Nakamura,
yeah, it was well. Let's talk about I mean, Nakamura winning the title fucking fast as hell. I mean,
yeah.
his debut match against Sami Zayn, the going to the entrance, getting a holy shit chant to the match.
Hmm.
Man, oh man.
Was my match of the year immediately in the summer. After the
Yeah,
summer, I should say.
I would say that some matches have probably gone over that, but man, man, oh man.
Just absolutely right. It's been a ridiculous year.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what else happened. Obviously with Goldberg and Brock.
Yeah, we
Uh,
kind of went over Mickey James a little bit
yeah,
earlier.
and Mickey James coming back for a one-time thing is cool. So yeah, that was 2016, I guess. I can't think of anything else that we can talk about.
I can't either.
It was a fine year.
Yeah, yeah.
So now,
Ballistic.
I have a list of my top five WWE matches, strictly WWE, because if I went outside WWE, it'd be too hard. But for me, I think my number one probably goes through pretty much everything besides maybe one match from New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Would tie up with my number one from WWE. But
Is it Omega Naito?
yeah, but it's also the Ishii Okada match
Okay.
was really good too. That's in my top. That's probably like top five, like two or three right there. But
All
this
right.
is just strictly top five WWE. Uh, and my number one is pretty much fucking it's pretty much my number one tied with Omega and Naito.
Mm-hmm.
If I go outside, so
You want to go from 5 to 1 first?
yeah. Do you have a five
No,
or no? That's what I
no.
thought. That's what I thought.
It's so dramatically hard. Like I can talk about some matches that I really love, but I don't know if I have a definitive number one yet.
Yeah. Well, thankfully I'm here for you.
There you go.
So let's see. I know my top three, but my five and four I'm kind of going back and forth with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do my top three actually. Let me just
All
do my
right.
top three because it's lots easier that way. So number three, AJ Styles versus John Cena at SummerSlam.
All right.
Fantastic match.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. I don't care what anyone has to say. Actually, okay, no, I have a top five. Uh,
Okay.
so my number five. Let's see. My number five is probably DIY versus the Revival at NXT Takeover Toronto. That was a
very good match.
very good match. I mean, just so good. I love it so much.
I definitely think that's the best tag team match that we've had all year.
Yeah, like easily too. Like that. I mean, the match is so good. It's just so good. And even their match at fucking Brooklyn was great.
Yeah,
These guys have great chemistry together. It's insane. And then at number 4, speaking of the Revival, back at it again. American Alpha versus the Revival at NXT Takeover. Fuck, what is it? The End.
the end. Okay.
That was a great match, man. Oh man.
You really can't go wrong with any of those matches, to
Yeah,
be honest.
and like I was surprised with fucking the Revival winning the titles back.
Yeah,
That shocked the hell out of me. Then it made sense afterwards. But man,
coming out of nowhere since it was like just immediately after American Alpha won, and the fact that we had never seen a two-time NXT champion before
yeah,
in any championship.
exactly. And then now we have now we have 3 of them. So
Hmm.
yeah. So yeah, and this is all probably subject to change if I think about it more. These are just 5 that I can come. The top 3 are definitive, but
Yeah,
5 and 4 probably I could probably flip those 2 either way. Um, The number 3, like I said, AJ Styles versus John Cena. Man, what a great match. A lot of people made fun of it because it was just big move and kick out, big move and kick out. But
yeah.
what I think this and the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match at Mania, what they both did the same thing. But what both made it great was you didn't want to see Cena win. You
Yeah.
didn't want to see Cena win at all, and like even in the Mania 31 match, you don't want to see Roman win at all. So when those kickouts happen, you it takes the life out of you. It takes the fucking breath out of you the first time you watch it. You're just
Hmm.
like, oh shit, fuck, damn it,
You know what
damn
else
it.
took the breath out of you? The time that AJ kicks out of the Avalanche AA,
Oh my
the Triple
god,
A, I want to call it.
that was the craziest thing. He was me and my friend were both standing up. He hits the average NAA. I'm like, he's gonna kick out. My friend goes, no, he's fucking not. And want to kicks out. I'm like, oh god, yes. And fuck, it was just so great. And then AJ Styles, the thing is they played up the whole Avalanche AA throughout the whole match. And what was
Yeah.
great because the last match they had at Battleground that put AJ Styles away. It was great storytelling because Cena knew
Mm.
if I hit this Avalanche AA, I can beat him because I did it once before and I'll beat him. And then fucking AJ Styles kicks out, and John Cena goes, "I'm messing with a different beast here." He tries to do the AA again. AJ Styles hits the Styles Clash. Phenomenal forearm for the win. Fuck me, great match. I love it so much. And that was pretty much obviously AJ Styles. That moment on it showed that what this company now thinks of AJ Styles,
Hmm.
and it's all the positives.
I remember on the first Talking Shop on Jericho, I remember Jericho bringing up the point of Vince, like, he has no time to look at anything outside of WWE. And he
Yeah,
doesn't really care what you've done outside of WWE as long as you do what you have to do inside the WWE. I think he's really proven that before SummerSlam, and he's definitely done it afterwards as well.
exactly. And then we go to my number 2, which is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn at
Hmm.
NXT Takeover. It's NXT Takeover Dallas. I got mixed up for Toronto for a second, but this is what a fucking debut match. Is there a better debut match than this?
Gosh darn, no, probably not. Because every other debut match is probably like a squash and a half.
Exactly. This is the best debut. Not only the match, but the entrance, and
Yeah.
the people going knowing the like just everyone in the building knew who Shinsuke Nakamura was. It started the fight forever chant. What a match! I mean, just a fantastic match.
Can I
Um,
say something that's like really never talked about? I feel like this is also a really weird thing to kind of bring up because I don't think it really kind of matters. But I really enjoyed the atmosphere of that building,
yeah, that's
like
a
the way everything was in terms of the crowd setting and how the lights were and how the moment as a whole was just so intense.
yeah.
Looking at this back and thinking about it and visualizing it, it's like it was such an intense moment that I couldn't really match in terms of every other match that went on in the WWE.
I mean, and not only that, but well, also I do want to say that like to NXT, they like to make their crowds dark. Like they like to put
Yeah.
all the lights on the ring to make the superstars feel like superstars. So you're not
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the crowd. You're focusing on what's going on in the ring, which I like. but sometimes it almost feels like there's like no crowd there.
Yeah.
Whereas this time they didn't do it as much, and you felt like you actually could feel the crowd more. Whereas like I feel like NXT Takeover Toronto, while it had a good crowd, the crowd was so dark I almost forgot that they were there sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Like
besides
that's
the four rows in the front row.
yes. Like that match to me is like the exact definition of a big match feel. Like
Yeah.
that was it right there.
And then, of course, I mean, the match itself was just fucking fantastic. And then after the match, them shaking hands, and then Nakamura celebrating, and of course, Sami Zayn's last match in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so perfect. It was so perfect. Part of me wants to put it at number one, but I love my number one match so much that it's kind of hard to do that. But this was still such a great match.
Yeah. Just absolutely, absolutely fantastic.
And
I
then,
need to go back and watch it again because I haven't seen it in so long.
yeah. And then my number one, which I guess you could say is a surprise, but for me, it's not. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. Extreme
Whew!
Rules 2016. Man, oh man. I love this match so much.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking the exact same thing. If I'm being honest,
This,
I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, I really enjoyed Nakamura and Zayn, but I enjoyed Roman and AJ more. I don't know how I can explain it though.
I, I love this match so much. Now, is a part like so. I love these Extreme Rules brawl matches, just matches that
Hmm.
people just brawl, and pretty much that's what this was. But also, it still had like elements of just fucking like actual wrestling in there, and you just fucking everything about it. They started off the match. They went outside. The phenomenal forearm off the fucking pre-show desk.
Yes.
Like what? Excuse me. And then what was it? Fucking AJ Styles just killed himself in this match.
Yeah.
Oh, this started the Razor's Edge into a powerbomb spot, which Roman did. Uh, and Roman Reigns. I mean, we've been talking about AJ Styles like Grady Rose. We even said it takes two to tango. Fucking
Hmm.
Roman Reigns went all out in this match too. I mean, my goodness. AJ Styles getting a back body drop on the high he got on the fuck through the announce table.
My gosh.
When that get, I love it when people when they take a back body drop. They're like that when they get a lot of height and they just kind of like wave their arms in the air and they just act like they act like they're like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what AJ does every time, and he did this through the announce table. It's fucking great. And then another time where you think, oh man, like AJ Styles does all this crazy shit, but it looks so safe. That's this match in a fucking hole. Um,
Yes.
Fucking what else? I'm just trying to think what else happened. I mean, and the interferences too. The interferences helped with this match. Like,
Yeah. Very
no,
necessary.
normally interferences don't work that well, but for some reason interferences with this just fucking work. I don't get it. And then AJ Styles going fucking ape shit with the chair at the end on the Usos and Roman Reigns, and then then this fucking phenomenal forearm to a spear out of nowhere was fucking beautiful. And then after the match, Seth Rollins comes out and attacks Roman Reigns.
Yes.
I mean,
Just all of it.
and
Yes.
I know I missed a lot of stuff that happened in that match because there was just a lot of stuff that happened. But I mean, oh man, this what a fucking match!
It
I
was
loved
so
it so
beautiful.
much. It's pretty much my match of the year with Kenny Omega and Naito. But
The
man,
thing about that match for me is that like I think that was one of the more unpredictable matches that I've seen this year.
yeah, that's what. Because like throughout the whole match, I was on the edge of my seat, and a lot of people liked the Fatal Four Way that happened
Yes.
earlier in the night, which was a really good match. But I liked this more because I had no idea what was going to happen. I thought Roman Reigns was going to win, but the match was built so well that you had it. You thought that maybe AJ Styles could actually win. Like
Hmm.
fuck me.
It was
Ugh.
so insane. And then like you're looking at the fact that he lost the payback, so you can't really be like, "Wow, you're gonna have him lose him again after this, after
Yeah.
all of this, where he's going full heel." But yeah, again, like just looking in hindsight, I'm completely fine with how it went down. It was such a fantastic match, so good.
And yeah, that's my top five matches of the year for
Gosh, freaking
WWE.
darn.
My number one is pretty much a number one, but yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean, like I was gonna say some of the matches that I was thinking about as well. I don't have a definitive list yet. I'll put it out later down the line, I'm sure. But that one's very high up there. that AJ Styles and Roman Reigns match. It may be my number one, if I'm being honest. Like, that's a crazy match. Ibushi versus Alexander is one that I really want to have high up my list. I'm thinking about it. That was a masterful match, for sure.
That's my, I think that's probably my 5 to 10.
Like, that was just absolutely insane. Again, we were just talking about that Fatal 4-Way from Extreme Rules. I think that deserves to be in there somewhere in the top 10. Trying to think of other matches. I really enjoyed Gargano and Ciampa from the Cruiserweight Classic as well. That was an absolutely great match. Brutal. An absolutely brutal match.
It was only 10 minutes long, and they fit all of that, all the storytelling and everything into that.
Exactly. Like, that's what's so crazy about those Cruiserweight Classic matches is that they were dumb short compared to, like, your pay-per-view main events. But those ones are crazy. Another selfish bias on Owens and Zayn from Battleground. I thought that was crazy.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Can I change something? Get American Alpha and Get American Alpha and American Alpha and Revival in there. Move DIY versus Gargano and Ciampa or the Revival in there at number 4, and get Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I can't believe I forgot about that match. I completely forgot about it.
That match was ridiculous, dude.
That is my number 5 match of the year, hands down. That is fucking great. What the fuck? How could I forget that? That is so good.
I don't know.
I can't. My goodness, that match is so good. It's so good. It's the perfect build to that whole feud. I mean, honestly. And then
especially the ending.
Yeah, and I was hoping he was going to do the top row brainbuster, but he didn't. But
can't do that.
I know. I was just hoping. And then the brainbuster on the fucking apron.
It was freaky. I was looking at this match over, I think, a couple days ago, and I still winced at that. I wasn't expecting how brutal that spot was.
God,
oh my gosh,
that hurt so much. That would hurt so much.
That was so painful. And good lord.
And even Sami Zayn botched the rope moonsault that he does, which if you notice, he hasn't done it since.
Yeah.
But he botched that, but it almost added an element of fucking drama to the match.
That's also what I was thinking too. Is that as soon as that happened, he hesitated a little bit, and then he started selling the shoulder, and I was like, from there on, did they improvise the rest of this match?
Yeah, I mean, they started attacking the arm, it was, and people even thought that was a part of the that was a part of the match, and it's like no, wasn't a part of the match.
That was ridiculous.
They're just really good at their fucking job.
So much chemistry as well. Just thinking about it, that's just crazy.
It's ridiculous. Part of me hopes that they did Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at Mania, but it's probably not going to happen. But man, what a match!
I really want to put in some matches from Charlotte and Sasha, if I'm being honest as well. I think they had a great feud. I think they've had my personal favorite. I don't think a lot of people are going to agree, but I think they had my personal favorite feud of the year as well. I know it's been going back and forth, but I really enjoyed their entire feud for the most part.
I can't think of what other feud would be good enough.
I guess you could, in a sense, say Miz and Ziggler. They definitely didn't have the matches that Sasha and Charlotte had in terms of numbers, but
because they didn't fucking wrestle as much as Sasha and Charlotte.
Yeah, for sure.
They probably had one of the better matches. I mean, their match at No Mercy is a top 15 match of the year, top 10.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that too. I would want to give a shout out to that too.
Yeah.
A couple more matches that I want to talk about: Balor, and Rollins for SummerSlam.
You know what?
Very interesting.
At the beginning, the match was really lackluster. I mean, the crowd was just going fucking crazy on that on that title.
And that's why, because the crowd.
But towards the end of the match, they got the crowd into the match, and they got the crowd to care about who was going to become the Universal Champion.
Exactly. Yeah, I absolutely enjoyed that part.
One spot that I did not get in that match at all was at one point Finn Balor goes for a foot stomp, and then and then Seth Rollins just puts his legs up, and then Finn Balor just immediately goes down to him and gets caught in a triangle choke. I did not get that spot when it happened. I still don't get that spot now. I don't understand what happened, but it happened.
Yes. I just thought about another match too. Owens and Ambrose from Royal Rumble. I really love that match.
That was that's a match that a lot of people forget about because it
The
happened.
very first pay-per-view match of the entire year.
And
Yeah.
it happened so early in the match, and yeah.
That was another great match. And one match that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. I'm really glad that WWE put some shine on it to remind me of it as well. But Cesaro and Sheamus from Clash of Champions, which ended in a tie, I will admit, but that entire match as a whole was
It's
intense.
probably the best match they've ever had against each other.
And they've had some great matches, dude.
Yeah.
Like just at Night of Champions 2 years before that, they had a great match.
Yeah. And yeah, but I think the one drawback was the finish was so fucking fuck you.
Yeah. Again, in hindsight, I totally am fine with it. Now they're a great tag team, and they're kind of and great as in they're successful. They even have some chemistry too, I would say. So I think they had a great match there. It was absolutely stiff, as it should have been, and it was very exciting, that one. So I don't know how I'm gonna put all of this into a list, but I will eventually. So yeah, that's how that worked for WWE. Absolutely great wrestling year for them, and outside of it too, in my opinion.
Anyways, yeah, what a lot of great matches, and again, not just that's just inside WWE, but outside WWE, there's so many great matches too. I could go on, but
Way too many to count.
yeah. And then yeah, that's it. Then we got 2017 predictions. For 2017, let's just start with the Royal Rumble. I think it's AJ Styles versus Undertaker at Rumble.
I think so too. I
It
definitely think
better
so.
be. If it's not, then I'm gonna be kind of mad.
I very much expect Taker after that match on December 27th, after Ziggler,
Yeah.
for sure.
And that's right after Cena's. So it's the same night that Cena's coming back too, isn't it?
Yep.
He comes back on the house show on Madison Square Garden on Monday.
It's basically like a freaking second pay-per-view special, that show, the way
I
it's looking.
know. Why can't they do a network? Well, it'll happen at the same time during Raw, which sucks. But they just need to. They need to air that on the network.
No, not even that Madison Square Garden card. I was talking about the SmackDown.
No, yeah, just the network one because that the show on the network looks actually pretty cool. Or not the network, the Madison Square Garden.
And they've done it before, but that's because they had like Brock Lesnar and they had John Cena versus Seth Rollins in a cage. Like that was a pretty important match
Yeah.
or thing. And they had a Dudley's versus the New Day too,
And
which is crazy.
they haven't done it since, and I wish they would.
Yeah, they need
That's
to perform there a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I like in my network. Well, I mean, I guess you could say Roadblock was because it technically was a house show. The first
Yeah.
Roadblock technically was a house show, but just with cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess you could say that. Um, but yeah, then the SmackDown one looks pretty fucking sick too. So yeah. And then 2017. Hopefully, I think Finn. My prediction is right now Finn Balor wins the Royal Rumble.
Agreed. I think he comes in at number 30 and has his entrance.
Some dark horses though. Wouldn't
Bray
surprise me.
Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt's one. Some dark. I mean, Cena. I mean, he's dark horse. I mean, he's never a dark horse, but I mean, they
Yeah.
could do Cena. I really don't want. I know a lot of people want this. They want Undertaker versus Cena at Mania for the title. I don't think that's how it's gonna go. I don't not just because my own personal benefit because I want to see AJ with the title at
Mm-hmm.
Mania. No, that's not it. It's because they've built this Undertaker, they built this AJ Styles versus Cena matchup for the longest time.
Yep.
For the longest time, they built this up, right? I mean, Cena has not beaten AJ in a one-on-one match, not at
Mm-hmm.
all. I mean, he did win the 6-on-6, the 3-on-3 match, but like, no, he hasn't won a one-on-one match at all. And the perfect way for him to win the 16 title and to finally beat the guy who he has not beat is to beat him at WrestleMania for the WWE World Title in the main event. That's what
Yep.
I'm. That's it's perfect. You can't write this. I mean, obviously people want the Undertaker. I'm pretty sure the Undertaker thinks. I mean, every year the Undertaker thinks this is his last reign of Mania. Every fucking year he thinks that. He thought it last year, and he's probably gonna think it this year. But I mean, Undertaker versus Cena. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad match, but like And obviously it makes sense because it's something that they've been wanting to do forever. But I just think it's just perfect timing for AJ and Cena.
Yeah, I agree. Like the way that I see it with that, I have two parts to this. Number one, I think that Taker and Cena would draw the most, but I think Cena and AJ would be the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Because I also see, I wouldn't be shocked if Cena and Taker could be the last time we see Taker, if that did happen.
Well, yeah. I mean, they tried to do this match last year and it didn't work out. So, Cena versus Taker, not Cena versus AJ. But
Yeah. But then again, I also want to think about the fact that when was the last time we had a legit main event for Mania that we were excited about? For the title.
WrestleMania 30.
And that was before we actually thought, okay, maybe Daniel Bryan can be into the main event. We were probably expecting it, I think.
Oh, like as soon as they announced that Daniel Bryan versus Triple H or whoever won got in the main event, it was
Mm-hmm.
obviously that Daniel Bryan was going to win and that he could win the title. So I was excited
Yeah.
then. Um,
But before that, we were looking at this like, oh my
fuck.
gosh, it's Randy Orton
Yeah.
versus Batista.
And then the year before was WrestleMania 29 was Rock versus Cena. Oh God. 28
28.
Rock versus Cena again, but then
And the World Heavyweight title was freaking Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan.
well then you had
That was the opener.
well then you had Jericho versus Punk, which everyone was excited about.
Which was a decent match in the end, but it wasn't the main event either.
No, and I mean, I was looking forward to Rock versus Cena just because it's Rock versus fucking Cena.
Yeah.
28-7 Miz versus Cena,
Mm-hmm.
and then I guess it's 26
Yeah.
Undertaker
26.
versus Shawn.
And now we look at it in 2016 and we're like, AJ Styles and John Cena put on mad classics in both times that they've gone against each other. And if that's the main event for WrestleMania, that's freaking insane.
Yeah.
And to think about what could be the possibility for that match.
And the other main event could possibly be Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens.
Which would be good. I don't know if that would be as good as Styles and Cena, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but if they don't want to go Styles versus Cena, they could go with that. Which either way, you're like win fucking win, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
But for 2017 predictions for Roman Reigns, I think Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman is happening at Mania.
I could see that. That's the one thing that's like, I don't really know what Roman's doing at Mania.
That's what he's doing at Mania.
It sounds about right. I think it's possible. Would it be for the U.S. title?
Probably.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Because they need someone. They need someone. They're building up Braun Strowman for someone. So.
Would Braun win though?
Oh no, Roman would win.
Okay.
Roman would win.
That's something.
Come on. Yeah, they're building up Braun Strowman for someone to beat him, for him to win. Fuck, and then Goldberg versus Brock probably is going to happen, which Brock might win. Or no, Brock might win. I don't know.
Could Brock go towards a title in 2017? I think.
Maybe.
I think he could. I definitely think he could.
We'll see. And then what other matches could possibly happen at Mania? I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
I'm trying to guess the
crazy tag match.
Oh, also 2017 SmackDown Live for February. Their pay-per-view is the Elimination Chamber. Yes.
Yep.
Fist pump. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to AJ to taking some crazy bumps in an Elimination Chamber match.
Absolutely terrified about that, actually.
Yeah. Prepare for phenomenal forearm off off one of the fucking pods. Oh my God! Could you imagine? Hell,
Can we not do that?
John Morrison did one off the top of the cage. Remember? Against Sheamus.
Starship Pain or something like that?
Well, it wasn't a Starship Pain. He went down to just forearm Sheamus right in the face.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He did. He actually did do the Starship Pain off a cage at that same year, though. I think.
I don't remember. The guy's fucking crazy.
He was going against Miz and Cena in Extreme Rules, and it was for a cage. It was
yes. I thought you meant like Chamber. I thought you.
No,
No, yeah, but he did do that. I remember that.
that was freaking ridiculous.
That was ridiculous. That guy was crazy. Hey, that Chamber pay-per-view 2011 is a fucking great pay-per-view.
Yep, I enjoyed that. 2009 was dope as well.
Yeah.
For No Way Out. Gosh darn.
2010 was good. The two Chamber matches were good, but the rest was shit. But 2011, everything on that show was good. So.
Definitely.
In 2009. So yeah. And yeah, I guess that's all we gotta talk about 2017, unless you want to add something.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if we actually like kind of definitively finished the thing with Cena, but I'm assuming that we both agree that Cena's tying the record.
Oh yeah, my goodness, there was no way that Cena wasn't. Like,
Mm-hmm. Is he
uh,
breaking in 2017?
wouldn't surprise me.
I know. I know. I don't know.
What? So well, who? So if Kevin Owens wins, who's he gonna face at Rumble?
At Rumble,
I mean, he's gonna defend the title at Rumble most likely, right? I mean, I'm not crazy, am I? Maybe
you think they're
Jericho?
going?
Think they're going Jericho at Rumble?
Ooh. Well, I don't know. That would be pretty interesting. I would like to think that actually. That'd be pretty good. I would like that more than Rollins going back to the top because he's kind of set this list where he's going against everyone up until Triple H.
Yeah.
So I can easily see them being okay. He's beat Jericho. Now he has to go to the next step of going against Owens, and that's where he gets screwed.
But he's already
But
faced Owens 3 times. He's lost each
yeah,
time.
exactly. And the thing about that, I guess, would be Jericho would be gone from this scenario, and that's where it's different, but not really.
I guess maybe they do, but I still think. Well, I mean, because if he's in the maybe he could still be in the Rumble match if he's in the Universal Title match.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he could still do that. I would actually wouldn't mind that actually if they had like a no DQ match, but everyone's banned from ringside, and then Kevin Owens just wins clean, and
Could see
then
a steel cage.
or oh, no, because they did a steel cage, didn't they?
Did
No,
they?
that was that was Roman. That was Roman and Owens, wasn't it?
They did?
Yeah, on Raw, like months ago.
It wasn't for the title though, was it?
No, Roman won, so no.
Oh yeah, well yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Thank goodness.
yeah. So that's 2017 predictions. That's our fucking podcast.
There we
Uh,
go.
anything you want to shout out or anything?
I was looking at um, the first Andre the Giant Battle Royal before, like literally right as this thing started,
Mm-hmm.
and I still don't know how Kofi Kingston did that spot with Cesaro,
Oh
where
my!
Cesaro puts him up
How did he not
and he
break his
landed on
leg?
the stair.
How did he not break his legs?
How did he have the precision and the wherewithal to stand right on the bottom step, not even on any type of other stair, but he landed perfectly. I don't know how he did it.
He must have practiced that like 100 times. Like you'd
I
think, right? Like I mean, the Kofi Kingston's ridiculously good.
I don't get this, man. I don't get it. I'm sure it'll be on the Rumble and they'll kill it with the New Day. I'm sure,
Oh,
but like,
I mean, last year, remember he just was on Big E's
yes,
shoulders the whole time, and then he got
yes.
got eliminated.
They're writing a book, by the way. They're not writing like an actual book of like how they got to the top. They're having like a book come out about like a guide to being like the New Day. It's kind of like a novelty book, I guess.
Is it gonna be
Apparently, that's coming out.
Is it gonna be my booty of cereal?
It's close. It's close. It's absolutely close.
Yeah. Uh, so you got anything to plug? You got a match card coming out for this one?
It's already out. I put it out yesterday.
Fuck me. Why do I not see this shit?
I don't know. Someone else told me the same thing. I was like, why don't you at all?
It doesn't pop up in my subscriptions.
I finally used a song that I've been trying to use for at least a year. It might be even longer.
Trust me, I've been trying to use songs. I have 2 videos I need to make for the
I do
29th.
too.
For the 29th, and I don't. And I'm so busy with work, I don't know how I'm gonna finish them. Because
I'm.
there's one's against Ethan Page, the rest
Oh
of,
yeah.
and then one's a fucking sports video. So and they're due the 29th in 2 weeks. Oh God,
Are
kill
you?
me.
So I'm assuming you're not going to do any year and stuff then. In that case,
Probably not. I might do like a match of the year video, maybe
I'm thinking about that too
like my
because I haven't
match.
done any like singular match highlights in a while. I will say this though. Now that we're on the topic of videos, SWL. I know he's probably not listening to
You
this.
seen this AJ video?
Gosh, freaking darn! I
Oh
think it's
my
my favorite video of all time.
God, his. Have you seen his Dean Ambrose video?
Yes, I've seen that one too.
I debate between which one I like better.
It's got to be the
Honestly,
AG one. It's so good.
I like the Dean one because it's so like It's so well done, of course. As
It's
is the
dumb
AJ,
sentimental.
as is the AJ one, but like
Yeah.
like the voiceovers and just everything about it, the song and just it makes me like become the biggest Dean Ambrose fan after I watch it. And
Right.
like after I watch, I'm like, fucking Dean Ambrose, yeah, win the title, yeah, like fuck AJ, you win the title at TLC, yeah, like my goodness, what a I'm trying to do an spoilers, I guess. I'm trying to do an AJ video now, but man, oh man, I'm having troubles. And yet SWL just makes it look so fucking easy. I get pissed off.
And he doesn't do it with any like crazy effects either. Like the
No,
only thing that's crazy about it is just those TVs at the beginning, and that's not even that crazy, to be
no,
honest.
that's nothing. It's like my goodness, like he does everything pretty much in Sony Vegas.
So good. I don't understand.
I think he'd maybe use a little bit at the end for After Effects, but
Oh yeah, and
everything,
like pulling away from the photos too,
yeah,
probably.
and like at the end he does like the shaking effect, which is only really done in Vegas. You can only do it in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's like that he does in Vegas, or I'm sorry, not Vegas, excuse me, in After Effects, but everything else he does in Vegas. So
Freaking ridiculous. I don't understand it.
it's
That's
kind
legit my favorite video of all time.
it it's so good. It's so good. Everything he does is so good. And he was supposed to face Lily with that, and Lily dropped out. Speaking of Le-
Frick!
Speaking of Lily, fucking deleted his MB Zone account.
Frick! Why?
So we did. First off, we did Project Cinema 10, which I remember I told you about. We did a 3-hour podcast. I
Yeah.
think I told you. It was for that and for the last video that we did. It's a really proud video we did, and he was supposed to do the intro for the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a group project. This video was done 2 months ago, 2 months before it was uploaded in
Jeez.
September,
Yes.
and he still, or maybe not. I think it was like a month or two. I can't remember, but he he still didn't. He just didn't get the fucking intro done, and we waited a month and a half for him, and he never
He's
got it
probably
done.
he
And
probably is not busy as well.
I mean, sure, but I mean, it's a fucking intro. I'm
Yeah.
busy as shit, and it took me fucking an hour to make it, and I
I
thought
don't
I did
know.
a pretty good job too. So like, I did it, and then we released the video, and he got salty. And the thing is, like, we would message him like every other day, like, "Hey, have you got it done? Hey, have you got it done?" He would big time us because he's fucking Lily. He acts like he's big time.
Oh
He
man.
he wouldn't respond to us. So we're like,
Freaking heck.
shit. Okay, well, we'll do it ourselves then. So we did it
That sucks.
ourselves, and then he got fucking salty about it, and he deleted his account.
That sucks. I was gonna say shout out to him because all of his highlight stuff that he did.
Oh, I
And he just
love.
put out all the material.
Oh my god, I thank him so much. He's helping so much with my AJ Styles video.
That's big time stuff right there. There's like 2 hours plus of everyone that's
Yeah,
there.
I know, and it's great. I mean, I love Lily for what he's done with A2E, and I love Lily for the highlights and all that stuff. And I
Mm-hmm.
respect him as an editor, and I respect him for all that. But he just, I don't know, he just tried to big time us, and we didn't want to deal with it. So
We savages out here.
I guess so. But yeah, so that's something. I'm gonna try to get those videos done. Someone help me.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing because I'm trying to figure out what to do with that too. But yeah,
I really hate dropping out, and I don't want to drop out. So yeah,
please don't do that against him. Don't do that.
I'm not. No, 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 no. My goodness, I'm not going to. Maybe the sports one, but
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because like that's I need you to have that match to happen,
yeah.
please.
And he said he's still good to go, and he's a professional wrestler, and he just wrestled for Evolve this weekend. So
Gosh, freaking darn, that's crazy.
I mean, this guy goes for Evolve all the time. He just wrestled Cody Rhodes.
Dang,
Right after Cody Rhodes did the what was it? The join the Bullet Club. So yeah,
that's freaking dope.
that's something. So yeah, anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's it.
All right.
The only thing that was freaking. It's 2 o'clock now.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys did all enjoy, and we'll see y'all later. Peace out.